Hey guys, welcome back to AWOI Gaming. This is Perry, and today we're going to be taking a look at Kingdom Hearts 3 with a PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. Now, if you're not familiar with the way we do reviews here at AWOI Gaming, we don't just look at a game for what it is, but we also look at it for what it could be towards gamers and also the gaming community. And the way you do that is just by taking a deeper dive look into the actual material or what game you're playing. And this is a really fun game to think about when you play a game. So let's take a look into Kingdom Hearts 3. Now, when this game was first announced back in 2014, everyone was so excited. I was too, because I'm a diehard Kingdom Hearts fan. I've played every single game. But the problem with it is that the Kingdom Hearts storyline is not very precise in telling a direct story. This might be Kingdom Hearts 3, but there's also like everything in between. I remember growing up and playing Kingdom Hearts 1 and then going straight into 2, but they're like, you never played Chain of Memories, so that played a factor of me not knowing stuff. So right off the bat, if you didn't play the other 6 or so games, you came into this game not really understanding anything about the story or understanding what these characters are talking about. And it's really shocked me that a lot of people decided just to come straight into Kingdom Hearts 3 because there's so much backstory, so many like hints and plots and punch-ons that only true fans of the series would understand. But that just shouldn't knock people from playing the game because it's a really fun game for what it does. And what it does really well is its combat system. Its combat system is just something completely different than any other like RPG role-playing game. Think about like hack and slash games. So when you think of it, you think of maybe Devil May Cry. So it's very precise and prestige. This is more of that caliber, but more witty and more of a Final Fantasy layer kind of game because it's like you're using magic and like you use command systems, and that's something that you don't see in most of Final Fantasy games. So the only other Final Fantasy game that is up to par to do that is Final Fantasy 15, which is what I call to put it in perspective is that Tetsuya Nomura is actually the first director for Final Fantasy 15, but then halfway he had to ship sail so he could work on Kingdom Hearts 3 because he's the one that made the Kingdom Hearts series, so it made sense. Hey, Square's like, let's get you out of here so you can work on that. But for people that really love Final Fantasy 15, and you can go and play Kingdom Hearts and go like, oh, okay, I can see what is different, like in the combat system, and it's just crazy to think that Nomura was working on 15 for this long, and then you get Kingdom Hearts 3 and just see the difference in the combat. And because Final Fantasy is known for a combat turn-based system, but when you see 15 you're like, this could be way better. Some people have actually said that they like Kingdom Hearts 3 better, a combat system better than Final Fantasy 15. And there's no problem with Final Fantasy 15. If you love the game, go check it out. It's really one of the most anticipated games that I was looking forward to, just being a big Final Fantasy fan. But we're here to talk about Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts 3 really is something, it's really a love letter towards fans that have been looking for this series for a long time and to come to the conclusion, because the problem with game development is that when it weighs heavier on people, it can actually feel like you might not ever see the game. But this game was not even announced until 2014, so with that being said, it wasn't delayed and it didn't feel rushed. It's about a 30 to 40 hour game based off the way you proceed to do the thing. If you want to go ahead and do everything in the game, it might take you about 60 hours, or if you just want to do straight campaign, it's really, I beat the game around like 30 hours, and which was comfortable and content with me because it didn't need to feel more. Now, what makes Kingdom Hearts stand out compared to like every other series that we know about any the Square Enix is that they incorporate Disney worlds to play their story out. So you're playing as Sora, Donald, and Goofy, which is probably a weird trio with their 3.5 pint selves, pun intended. They really mesh together, and like if you were a fan from beginning, you can tell how far Sora has come. The storyline is a straight light versus darkness kind of thing. You're really not going to miss out on it, but it's amazing. I actually cried playing at certain points playing this game because of the way it made me feel and the way it delivered, and just like some of the notes, it really made me appreciate what Nomura and Square Enix delivered for us this time ago around, because like you don't want games to be a letdown, but this felt great just to be able to play through. Combat system, I mentioned at the beginning, is that you really want to not really worry about how you're going to go about it, because like there's so many commands that you have to hit just to go for it. Like there's combat systems that really is simple, and like some people say it's for children. In a sense, it is meant for children, but if you're a veteran, or you might play on the hardest difficulty mode, which is called Proud Mode. But up to date, I think they now have Critical Mode, which is a step above Proud Mode. I personally played this game on Proud Mode the first time through, because like that's what I wanted to do. It's like, if this is a hard game, I played everything on hard mode, I'm going to play it on hard mode. So I did. And the funny story about that is that when I was a kid, my dad actually said, "Are you playing this on Proud Mode?" I'm like, "Yeah." He said, "What the fuck are you doing, kid? You shouldn't be playing it on this." And like, he saw me play it, and like, he's like, "Wow, you really like this game." And like, if games can make you do that, and then that's what's great. Kingdom Hearts 3 has a lot of content that you can deal with. With the gummy ships, you can be able to like if you're into like Star Fox or like Star Trek stuff, this is great because it really is there for you just to like for a little downtime, or like hit mini games for you to do just like here and there. The Disney worlds are phenomenal. Just the length and how deep it is. The big in size. You actually start off in Hercules, Olympus Coliseum. You work your all the way up to like Pixar's Monsters Inc. and like just seeing the difference in between going from Disney to Pixar, and realizing that Disney really, if you were to play the game a lot, you're going to see that they ain't really doing them touching with their IPs. But when you go to Pixar, they were like, "Yeah, go ahead, do whatever you want. Do a different story. You don't need to see the story release again." And it was great. Going to Toy Box and just seeing what Buzz and Woody look like. I'm playing this on PS4. Some of you might be playing this on Xbox One and going like, "Is this a movie?" And that's really cool that in the combat system, though your favorite Disney characters are able to come with you during battle to help you get through the world to take down the Heartless, or actually the nobodies, because like it's all a mashup in Kingdom Hearts. They have so different names. Some people just argue they just should have kept it simple. I will say that some of the length of like doing some of the mini games is really fun. One of my favorites was in Tangled's World. It just being able to do Irish dances was kind of cool to me, or going to Frozen and doing like their mini slide game. Just things like that are cool, just like that you wouldn't see in a video game. Just the ability to experience what your favorite Disney worlds could have been like if you were to like be in part of that world. Now the downfall about is that you don't get to see some of the worlds that you played in the previous games, such as Aladdin or Lion King, but I understand why they went this route, because Disney's newer IPs, and also the fact that like you've experienced those worlds before. So if you haven't played the game, you can go back and play those. and they actually have the Story So Far edition for all you PlayStation users. But if you're not an Xbox fan, I feel like that if you are an Xbox fan and you have Kingdom Hearts 3 but you never played the previous games, that is crazy that Square didn't give you guys access to this to those games before Kingdom Hearts 3 came out. And like, I really feel like they should, like, before too long, so everyone can understand. But at the same time, there's YouTube videos that you can watch certain things, read summaries, just to be able to grasp it if you were to dive in it, like after watching this video or any other video that you might have seen about Kingdom Hearts 3. But also the fact, when you go back to the combat, is that the ability to be able to use 3 keyblades and switch out in between them whenever you want is amazing, outstanding, and is different compared to any other Kingdom Hearts game that I can think of, because of the fact of, like, if you want to use the Kingdom Key, which is the first key that you have in every Kingdom Hearts game, it doesn't wait as being really good when you get the later keyblades. Let's say, for example, one of them's called Oblivion, and it looks like a pitch black keyblade that has a ton of strength, and it's like a step down from the ultimate keyblade, but it's still a great keyblade. It actually goes hand in hand with Ultimate Weapon, that's what they call it in Kingdom Hearts, and it's really, really good for anyone that wants it. But you get to upgrade your keyblades in this game, and that is great because some people want to keep their old keyblades because just the way it feels, and the ability, just in combat, and just feel so polished into a sense like where the keyblades make transformations, and like it adds up to like doing different moves, and then after that you can do combos with Goofy and Donald, and or even Jack Sparrow, for Christ's sakes. And it was great to be able to do all that alongside. It felt I didn't feel challenged at times, even though I admit, like, sometimes in proud mode I did die, but it just felt really, really great to feel on top of things after leveling up some of these keyblades. They do have a synthesis shop, which is a key thing in most Final Fantasy games. It's just a trope that is always there, and that's what you use to like get better weapons and to upgrade stuff, and it's all there. What's also cool about this game is that you will always experience something different in the sense of how you want to approach things. Some people, like some Twitch viewers, like to go at the game slow as when they're combat. Or some people just go with it just about to pep an X. There's nothing wrong with that. That just shows you the differential of how people want to play this game. And like me personally, in this combat system, you see me going off. It's just the way I feel. Like, and also, is there any content after you get the game? So far, I think that Nomura has confirmed that he wants to give us prepaid, like where you don't have to buy anything DLC, but like actual story-wise, that is going to be a paid sequence. You can check out articles online. That's what I last checked. I checked IGN when that one happened. If I can find the link, I'll put it down below. But it's really great that Nomura is willing to give us more content, even though the games came out in January. And like, for it to come out for the time frame where it is, it's really great because you're not worried about any other games that are coming out, like Days Gone, Mortal Kombat, any other game that's coming out this year. So it's really great that it came out at the beginning of this year, but you can still enjoy it. People are still playing this game, and I am enjoying it as well. Now, when we look at the games and like how it could be influential towards the gaming community, like I said at the beginning of this, and we rate it on a not influential, potential, influential, or very influential. Kingdom Hearts 3 is by far an influential game that a lot of friends have been waiting for. And it does that by the way its characters are. The fact that Sora has grown up, and the fact that you are with him on the journey. If you've been there from the beginning, or if you're just now getting into the game, you know how you feel about Sora. It's the fact that he didn't ask for anything, but he's always there for his friends. He's always willing to do anything for people, and like we have good people like that. And I feel like the story really centered around the fact that they thought that Sora couldn't do it until he was ready. He always thought that he was ready to take on the darkness, but you have to be that shyness of light in people's eyes. And like honestly, I played Kingdom Hearts since I was a kid. I've said this multiple times in this video, but to see someone like my girlfriend who has never played this game and absolutely enjoy it, she really wants to play this series now. And like I really appreciate games for being able to bring people in, and like for Kingdom Hearts to like want to bring people in to give it a chance and like understand and like use some of their favorite characters, or like even the combat. And like my favorite part is literally summoning Ariel, because you get to do summons in this game. That's a trope in Final Fantasy games. It doesn't make it bad. It makes it great because it shows content that can be used in a great and unique way. Okay, I'm gonna summon one of the coolest people ever. I can summon Simba in this game. Not a spoiler. You can summon him. You can go to Traverse Town and cook in a mini game with Remy, the little chef from Ratatouille. That's something that hasn't been done before. I mean, for Disney to say, yeah, Square, you can use us. You can use us like however you want. We'll get paid. Don't worry. But it just brings sheer joy to me to see like being able to do some of these mini games, or going to Big Hero 6. San Francisco, and just being able to like do their mini games and see their story. And like if you watch these movies, you will connect with it. And of course it's branded towards the newer generation, but for us older folks, we're still gonna appreciate it. And I feel like Kingdom Hearts 3 did a great job of that, and I can't wait for more content for it to come out. So we'll rate this one as an influential one, and hope for the best for more as the year continues. Now, if you like this video, please leave a thumbs up and hit that and subscribe button. And also, why don't you guys go ahead and give me your thoughts about what you thought about Kingdom Hearts as a whole. Maybe I missed some key points. Just let me know, and we can talk about it. I'm willing to have a conversation with you guys, because there's more to it that I might have missed that you guys have picked up on. And with that being said, you all have a good day.